dark justiciars who fell long ago in service of Shah and Ketheric Thorm.
That's far enough.
His thoughts invade your own, probing for purchase. Your parasite purrs in recognition.
Ah, one blessed like myself. What news, true soul?
You'll find Zarel in the audience chamber, true soul. She'll be wanting to hear from you.
That's what I call an invitation. Let's find Zarel and get this caravan moving.
Praise the Absolute.
Plenty of supplies if you're running low, true soul.
There is only the Absolute.
Oh, that's grotesque. Don't stare. You'll only encourage it.
Serve her. All will serve her. Winged brother took my meat. They swoop and steal. We stoop and struggle.
In her name. We are favored. We are blessed. The blessed will conquer all.
Hey!
Shah's blessings upon you.
Yes?
There can be no doubt. This is the place. This is where we'll discover the secret of the Absolute.
Another true soul. The disciple will want to see you through the main doors. Welcome, true soul. The disciple will have work for you, I expect. So much to be done.
Heard a rumour some do-gooder stopped a horde of absolutists from getting their hands on a load of druids in some grove. Whoever it was, better pray the general doesn't smoke 'em out. Be a bloodbath, so it would.
Bunch of the others were rounded up in the main hall a while ago. They ain't come back.
Wouldn't head into the main hall if I were you. Zarel and Kefric are working on some poor worm.
Well, Flo didn't tell a lie. She said you'd find me, and here you are. Karlak, isn't it?
Now there's a name I'd hope never to hear again. What was Flo doing here?
Didn't think to quiz her about her business.
Florenta the Garotta. A Cambion I knew back in Avernus. She was the closest thing I had to a friend. That said, she would have choked the life out of me if I ever turned my back on her. The fact that she knows where I am, or where I might be going, doesn't exactly delight me. Maybe. Probably. I don't know. She's a half-devil. Impossible to read. I wouldn't have given her the time of day, but even I needed a laugh once in a while. What can I say? The bitch had good jokes.
Enough chatter. Your friend gave me 3 soul coins, said I could sell them if I wanted. But if I kept them for you, she'd consider it a favor owed.
Soul coins, huh? This could come in handy. Cambion, but you're right. Then again, they could really come in handy.
Sure. But she did have a condition. For every coin you take, you've got to hear the story of the soul trapped inside.
There you have it. Flo came all this way just to try to make me feel like shit. Clever use of her time. Memorized a bunch of sad stories on her behalf, did you?
Didn't need to. Your Flo did some devil woo-woo and stuck 'em in my head. Couldn't forget now if I wanted to. You want the coins or not? First coin's got the soul of a woman named Maveri. She was born to a cruel mother, and a violent father, and 3 evil brothers, all named Balder. She never knew a day of love in all her life. When she was a girl of 15, she sold her soul to Tiamat in exchange for someone who would love her unconditionally. She got what she asked for. A fellow named Clint, destined to be her soulmate. Struck by a cart and died a few moments after clapping eyes on our Mavery. Poor guy. The scud of her soul is yours now.
Thanks, I guess.
We're just getting started. This one has got the soul of a man named Frakes. Lived in a village near Neverwinter. Hit hard by the worst hunger in 1,000 years. Frakes called out for help. Prayed for his children to have meat to eat. Zariel answered. Made old Frakes grow flesh upon flesh after flesh. His wee ones had all the meat they could stomach.
He should have known. Better to die 1,000 deaths than let Zariel into your life.
Karlach's the one set to consume his soul, I hear. Last one's got the soul of a little boy named Ungir. 8 years old. He liked playing in the sun with his friends. That's all I know.
That's all?
That's all. Oh, and this slip of scratch.
Well, thanks, Flo. Hearing a bunch of desperate horror has ruined my day, which I suppose was the point.
You got 3 soul coins after the bargain, didn't you? I'd quit whinging if I were you. I did my part. That means our business is done. Unless you've got actual gold to hand. Better hope you can handle what I've got.
I never learned the words.
Yes, you did. She gives them to you fully formed. Can you hear her?
Of many hearts, one soul. Of many thoughts, one mind.
Can't hear a damn thing in there.
Why? Because you're not meant to. True soul business, not for us.
To stand this close to her power. I never thought I'd make it.
I wouldn't have if not for the Lantern Bearer. To think the absolute grace is such a creature as that.
We are each of us threads in her design. Even those we once called monsters.
What a charmer.
Where do you hail from, brother?
I was a farrier in Desarin Valley. And the dreams came.
My brothers had the dreams too. Same as me. They wouldn't admit it.
The Absolute calls us all to her design. Your family will answer. Eventually.
What am I to do?
Someone there?
I'm checking again.
You and us on the hook in there with them. Brothers, sister, pray with me while we wait.
I'm not worthy.
Never believe this.
I never learned the words.
Yes, you did. She gives them to you fully formed. Can you hear her?
Of many hearts, one soul. Of many thoughts, one mind.
stand this close to her power. I never thought I'd make it.
I wouldn't have if not for the Lantern Bearer. To think the absolute grace is such a creature as that.
We are each of us threads in her design. Even those we once called monsters.
Enough. Just leave the bloody true souls to their business.
And what's to say that couldn't be us? They say the general rewards them as serving well.
And what about them who hang around this door like a bad smell?
Careful, I bite.
Where do you hail from?
I was a farrier in Desarin Valley. Then the dreams came.
My brothers had the dreams too. Same as me. They wouldn't admit it.
The Absolute calls us all to her design. Your family will answer. Eventually. Brothers, sister, pray with me while we wait.
I'm not worthy. I never learned the words.
Yes, you did. She gives them to you fully formed. Can you hear her?
Of many hearts, one soul. Of many thoughts, one mind.
To stand this close to her power. I never thought I'd make it.
I wouldn't have if not for the Lantern Bearer. To think the absolute grace is such a creature as that.
We are each of us threads in her design. Even those we once called monsters.
Where do you hail from, brother?
I was a farrier in Desarin Valley. Then the dreams came.
My brothers had the dreams too. Same as me. They wouldn't admit it.
The Absolute calls us all to her design. Your family will answer. Eventually. Brothers, sister, pray with me while we wait.
I'm not worthy. I never learned the words.
Yes, you did. She gives them to you fully formed.
There's no time to
Can you
waste.
hear her?
Of many hearts, one soul. Of many thoughts, one mind.
Enough. Just leave the bloody true souls to their business.
And what's to say they couldn't be us. They say the General rewards them as serving well.
To stand this close to her power. I never thought I'd make it.
I wouldn't have if not for the Lantern Bearer. To think the absolute grace is such a creature as that.
We are each of us threads in her design. Even those we once called monsters.
Where do you hail from, brother?
I was a farrier in Desarin Valley. Then the dreams came.
My brothers had the dreams too. Same as me. They wouldn't admit it.
The Absolute calls us all to her design. Your family will answer.
Watch your back.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
Brothers, sister, pray with me while we wait.
I'm not worthy. I never learned the words.
Yes, you did. She gives them to you fully formed. Can you hear her?
Of many hearts, one soul. Of many thoughts, one mind.
Oh, I could go for a good meal.
Still alive. So that's progress.
To stand this close to her. Darling? You saw the extent of Flo's friendship. She'll lend you a hand, long as she can crush your spirit while she's at it. I knew never to let my guard down around her. She always made me laugh, even when I least wanted to. If she'd been completely different from who she was, we might have been real friends. I guess she did. Much as it makes me want to puke to admit it. Devils, you know. Fucking devils. They really screw with you, don't they?
Where do you hail from, brother?
I was a farrier.
Hey, you.
My brothers had the dreams too. Same as me.
Lady of Sorrows, guide us. Did you want something?
Your family will answer.
Need something?
The Absolute herself called us here. They cannot stop us from seeing Zorel now. Brothers, sister.
You're one of her blessed, aren't you? To hear her voice, I cannot imagine.
Back of the line. I'll be the first of us to swear to the General.
Not all of us survived the shadows to stand here. My wife, my sons, they were unworthy.
Each pack of recruits they bring in is worse than the last. Can't trust them to sweep the stables, let alone swing a sword. No doubt. Isn't for me to question them above me. I'm sure you know your business. I'll see they get all the help they need, true soul. And they'll need quite a bit.
It's Roa you want? We only talk when you've misbehaved.
And the dreams...
Ah, a new face come to bask in the light of the Absolute. How can I be of service, true soul? An honor, true soul.
You once called monsters.
And this was funny when it was just goblins branding arses, but you lot mean business, eh?
You'd find better lodgings out in the war camp, true soul. I know we're all one under the Absolute, but you do not want to bunk with an ogre.
Don't mind Mig and her meat sounds. It's just her brain slopping around in her skull.
If you're hearing things, maybe we ought to send you back to the war camp.
Might be useful.
Don't blame me for wanting to steer clear. Some truly gruesome swords gathered down there.
Sister, pray with me while
Hush! Meat sounds above. Here. No! Meg only small. This huge. In walls above. Maybe whole tower. You find meat? You share?
This is the spot that's marked on that map.
What a day. Let's play.
Never a dull moment.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
These are the stalking grounds of Steelclaw, furless one. Tread lightly. Fortunately for you, the slithering vermin I hunt has my attention. For now. I intend to. I braved lapping waters and leaking ships to find this prey. I butchered many, and will butcher many more. But this one I toy with. I slice, I tear, and when the time is right, I will bite its head off and bathe in its innards! Luck is not needed. Merely patience and a thirst for blood. Hunt fast and hunt well.
Shah's blessings upon you.
She sees everything we are. Do you understand? There is no hiding from her.
Araj Oblodra, trader in blood and the sanguineous arts. It is a pleasure to stand before a true soul, and your pale companion. I'd like to offer my services, if you're willing. I trade in blood, and the potions that can be wrung from it. I'm more than happy to make you one, if you'd honor me with your blood. With one drop, I can brew a rather potent potion for you. The rest, I keep for myself. Research, naturally. A little experimentation, perhaps. I have an innate curiosity for all things sanguine. No idea, but it will be unique to you. Your blood essence and the Absolute's blessing intertwined. We can learn exactly what that means together, hmm? Just a little prick and it's all over. Close your eyes. There we are. All of your very best traits in a bottle. Use it well. Although perhaps there's one more thing we could discuss. Your friend. He's a vampire, no? Or one of their spawn, at least.
Oh, don't worry. We're all friends under the Absolute. I won't bite.
Oh, I'd prefer if you did. I assume he belongs to you? I'm sure he really believes that. How utterly adorable. Do you have a name, Spawn?
Astarion, but hold on.
Good. Now, Astarion. I've dreamt of being bitten by a vampire since I was a young girl.
I'm sorry, you want to be bitten?
To feel your life's blood slipping away. To dance on the edge between life and death. Yes, I want it. I'll even compensate you. A potion of legendary power that forever increases the strength of the one who consumes it. It's not for sale, but it's yours if you bite me.
I will have to decline.
Excuse me? This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and you're squandering it.
I gave you my answer.
Can't you talk some sense into your obstinate charge?
I'm sorry, but could you excuse us a moment? Are you actually asking me to do this? Trading me for some potion? Because there's something wrong with her blood. I can smell it from here. It's rank. I can't say. It just smells wrong. Unnatural. Drinking it wouldn't kill me, but it would not be pleasant.
I don't have all day, true soul.
All right. Thank you. It's still a no, I'm afraid.
How very disappointing.
Thank you. I appreciated that.
That smells interesting. Just a pinch of...
How delicious.
Hallucinogenic.
Looking ahead.
Well, hello. What can I do for you?
Welcome back, true soul. Come back anytime. Ugh, the reaction failed. Perhaps I can pawn it off as a luck potion.